Wait, before you start your e-commerce business, the question always is, should I go with Shopify or should I go with Amazon? Well, I'm here to tell you guys exactly what the best option is. My name is Jaime Behar, and I've been selling on Amazon for about 4 years now. I've been in e-commerce for 5 years, and I've been an entrepreneur for 5 to 10 years. Whether you choose to sell on Amazon or whether you choose to sell on Shopify, you can make money. It doesn't really matter where you actually sell. What matters is your consistency, the knowledge that you have, the time you put into it, and obviously a little bit of capital. I currently sell on Amazon. I have tried Shopify as well. I have tried Walmart. I have tried eBay. I have tried multiple other things. And I'm here to tell you that they each have their hard. There's advantages and disadvantages to doing certain things. So let's start off with Amazon. What I love about Amazon is the fact that you don't have to do any marketing. There's literally no reason for you to have to run ads or have to drive traffic towards the products that you're selling because, you guessed it, Amazon takes care of all that. Amazon is making sure that they are showing you the products that you want and they are giving you the best pricing, best location, best everything so that you as the buyer are happy. When it comes to the seller, those are a lot of advantages, right? You don't have to worry about, will somebody buy my product, right? How do I make sure somebody even sees my product? There are certain time and place where you do have to do that, but most of the time when you're selling on Amazon, whether you're doing drop shipping or wholesale FBA, you don't have to do any of that. The only time that you would have to run ads would be something like a private label brand, which that is a whole other different subject. All you really have to do is find the product. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of time, resources, and capital to be able to find and buy these products. But I'm here to tell you that anybody can do it, including yourself. So if you are able to get the proper resources, the proper softwares to be able to find these products and know what is actually selling, the next step is really just finding the supplier that can sell it to you. If you can find the supplier, if you have the capital to buy it, and then you send it into FBA, there's a very, very, very good chance that your product's actually gonna sell. Now, going back to all the advantages of Amazon, Amazon takes care of all the thinking for you as the seller and as the buyer. Why do you go on Amazon? Well, you go on Amazon because you trust them. You know that no matter what, Amazon has your back. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Shopify is not good. I'm not saying that Amazon is the best platform. All I'm saying is that I've had a lot of success on Amazon and there's a lot of advantages. There is hundreds, if not thousands of successful brands on Shopify that have been very successful and have been able to generate thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions and 8-figure plus businesses through selling through Shopify. The advantages of Shopify is that you're able to custom made your website. And when it comes to selling on Shopify, even if you're drop shipping, the biggest key takeaway from being able to sell is your branding and your marketing. The disadvantages to selling on Shopify is the fact that you have to run ads. You have to have some type of brand presence, but that is where a majority of people struggle, is that they are starting a brand from scratch. You know, maybe your product is amazing, but if you can't get people to your website, man, nobody's gonna buy. That's what sucks about Shopify versus Amazon. Amazon, you don't have to worry about any of that. So after that simple breakdown, you might think, you know what? They all sound kind of great, right? Amazon has its advantages, Shopify has its advantages, but what are the disadvantages? The bad thing about selling on Amazon is that it's not your platform. And if you've ever sold or you know anybody that sold, they will tell you firsthand, Amazon, to a certain degree, does not really care about the sellers. You can be selling hundreds of thousands on Amazon for years and Amazon will shut you down if they think you did something bad. They have rules, certain regulations that they have to follow, certain metrics that you as a seller have to follow. You can be perfect for 5 years, and if out of nowhere, accidentally you do something incorrect, something bad, or maybe another seller or buyer says something negative about you, if Amazon wants, they will shut you down. And that is the worst thing that can happen. Now, Shopify. Look, I will say this. There's a lot of brands out there that are selling 7, 8 plus figures a year, profiting, making crazy amounts of money. And that's amazing. That is what you want to do. But now ask yourself is, what did it take for these sellers, for these brand builders to get to that point? They spent thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to be able to get to that point. Just to start off, just to get the traffic onto the site. Do you know how much they had to spend on ads? If they didn't have any means of being able to get traffic onto your site, whether it was through an influencer, or maybe they are their own influencer, or maybe they're partnered up with a different brand that's already big, if you don't have any means for that, you're gonna have to run ads. There's really, and let's just say that you actually get to the point where people are actually buying from you now. Like, okay, you're kind of getting traction. I think you're gonna get sales. keep in mind your product has to be good, because if you start getting people who start buying and they don't like your product, they're gonna return it, and now you really lost even more money. If you're really gonna wanna scale that brand out, you are going to have a good product. So it is super risky. It is a high risk business to a certain degree, but at the same time, if it is successful, your margins are really, really, really good. When it comes to Amazon, you don't have to worry about any of that. All you have to worry about is finding the products. Find the product, find the distributor, find the wholesaler, buy it, ship it, done. And based on your research, you can actually see how many units of that product are sold on a monthly basis from the other sellers. So you don't have to worry about any of that. All you have to do is find the product, have the capital, ship it to Amazon's fulfillment center, and they will take care of it all. When you see both of those, right, you obviously there's advantages and disadvantages for each one. My personal preference though is Amazon at the end of the day. That is what I do. That is my bread and butter. You can also build brands on Amazon. There's a lot of 7-8 figure brands on Amazon that you can build within Amazon, right? That is where private label comes into play. Now, the great thing about both of these services is that there's other companies out there that offer a service where they can fully manage your business for you. If you are interested and you are somebody who has capital to invest, click the link below. You can schedule a call with one of our sales reps and we will explain everything to you. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you watched the whole video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe. It really helps me out with the algorithm. I highly appreciate it. Have a good day.